like at least 3 seconds. It's like legit like drugs, I'm telling you. Let's make coffee together using my fellow coffee grinder in this rainy morning. Can you guys hear it? It's raining and it's absolutely amazing. Woke up to this beautiful weather and I'm pretty stoked. Living in California, I live in LA, so we don't really get a lot of rain. However, it's nice when it's raining like this. So today we're going to make coffee together, and I want to show you guys how awesome my grinder is, because this grinder is the reason why my coffee is always so delicious and I get compliments on it all the time. So here we go. We're going to use the coffee in the jar. I go typically for 18 grams of coffee. This just zeroes out. It's not the best scale on the planet, however it does the job. So we're going to zero it out. We're going to go for about 18, let's see, there you go, about 18, 17. Gonna need a couple more of these. There you go, like I know 19 will do too. So we're going to go 19 grams of coffee. We're going to go in the grinder. Now this grinder might look slightly different to you guys than what they sell on their website, because I've added this piece right here, the silicone piece. I purchased a few different ones and I'll tell you why, and this is the one I kept, the rest I returned. And the reason why is because let's turn this on first and I'll tell you. I absolutely love this grinder. It's very quiet compared to the ones I had in the past, and it doesn't make any mess. It has an anti-static technology that it makes sure there's no coffee grounds are spread all over the place. And well, it's done. So as you see, this coffee grinder here, it's the way it's designed is like a straight from the top you pour in and it grinds and straight go down in the cup, right? However, there's still some of the coffee grinds will get stuck in here, which I will show you guys in a second. So this is how beautiful our coffee is. We're going to pour it in. Let me just move the camera up here so you guys can see. So there will be some coffee grinds left in there, which I think it's better if they come out so they don't dry out and clog the whole different pieces in here, right? So I'm not exactly sure what it's called, that grinder, but let's see how much extra will come out by me pressing down on this coffee grinder silicone piece, which helps by pushing. Oh, I just did it by accident, and look how much just came out. Look. See how much extra that just came out, which I'm gonna get more out of it, but this is just for you guys to see. I will obviously not do this all the time. I don't want to make a mess, so it's just for this video. Anyway, so we're gonna put the coffee in the filter, because I don't use a fancy coffee machine. This is what I use. I've had this coffee machine for, it's a Cuisinart well, it has like a 4-cup coffee machine. However, I've had it for, I don't know, 12, 15 years, maybe even more. And it does a perfect job. Because I don't think coffee machine matters as much as a grinder does. Because you want beautiful, grounded, fresh coffee. And also it's very important when you ground coffee, the machine needs to ground coffee consistently. I just woke up, so forgive me if I can say the words correctly. Consistency in the grounds are very important. I've had coffee grinders in the past which they made coffee grounds, but there were some pieces smaller, some larger, so it's not as consistent in the past. But this was perfect. I absolutely love it. So we're gonna pour the coffee in the filter like this. And yes, I did make a mess here, but just for this video, but I will clean it up right now. Let me put this down so you guys can see what I'm about to do. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. I don't want to throw this away because this is great coffee. We're gonna make coffee with this. Okay, now let's just try a little bit more. See, right now it's empty, right? There's nothing in here. Let's see, we're gonna put it in here. And it has a little magnet, right? So as soon as you put it in, look, it pushes in. See how it just falls right into place? So let's see how much more coffee we got out. So, ready? See, there's still a little bit left in there. So I absolutely love this coffee grinder. So our coffee is ready right here, and we are ready to put it in the coffee machine. But let's do a smell test. Oh my god! If you ever like do smell tests, like breathe really, really, really deep, like. Like at least 3 seconds. It's like legit like drugs, I'm telling you. Especially when it's like really good. I have at least 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day. That's at least. That's like on a normal day. Like if the day is busy, if I have to go to the gym or other stuff, I will drink more. So 18 grams of coffee grind goes in the coffee machine. If I don't make a mess, I'm trying to do a bunch of things at once. But I can multitask, I promise you guys. Now all we need is some water. So let's get some water from the fridge. I'm so stoked for this cup of coffee. It's taking longer to make it because I'm making a video and sharing this with you guys. But it's gonna be worth it, man. It's gonna be worth it. And in case you guys want to know about my coffee grinder and this piece on top, I will put the link in my description area if you guys want to check it out. It's not that expensive. I think it was about 19 bucks. This one. There are other ones, 12 bucks, 15, 14. But the ones I tried, the silicone was too hard. So when you push on it, I was afraid it damages, like you know how you could push on this? I was afraid it would damage the coffee grinder, right? So I returned those. This one was the perfect one. Now this coffee grinder is sold in black or white, so you could also purchase this piece black or white. So just keep that in mind. So our coffee is in the machine, and we're going to turn it on. There you go, on. Now while waiting for coffee to be made, it typically takes about, I want to say 3, maybe 4 minutes for the coffee to be done. But it's definitely worth it. It doesn't take long to make this cup of coffee at home, and it's gonna be so delicious. I mean, I have people come to my house, guests over, making coffee. Everybody's like, what kind of a coffee machine you have? How do you make this such a good coffee? And I always have to tell them, it's not a coffee machine. My coffee machine, I bought it for 20 bucks or 25 bucks 15 years ago. I think they're still about 30, 40 bucks. It's the grinder, the way it grinds my coffee. So yeah guys, just want to share this with you guys because I feel like a lot of people might not know how to make good coffee, and a lot of us, we sacrifice that delicious good coffee in the morning for some, sorry for saying this, but like a crappy coffee at Starbucks or any other coffee places. There are some good coffee places, however the majority of them are just warm, watered down coffees, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, if you don't have a coffee grinder at home, go get yourself one. You don't have to get this one. You don't have to use my link, but go get yourself one. However, I have used a few different kinds, and I came across this. I did a lot of research. After doing all the research, I decided to go with this one because few reasons. Number one, yes, right now I only make coffee. However, down the road, I like to get into espresso. I like to get in different type of things as well, and this machine does it. It's not only a coffee grinder for drip coffee or regular coffee, but you could do it for espresso, cold brew, French press. So you could adjust the grind size of your coffee. It has 41 different modes. I mean, it has so much that I probably will never use all of it, but I highly recommend it if you are someone that wants to get into whole coffee game and just make better coffee at home. I highly recommend it. And this piece, again, you saw how much coffee came out after I made the coffee. I think is a must-have. It's a nice add-on, and it blends in very beautifully. It does a great job. I really like it. I can't really. That's why I want to share with you guys, because I actually use this thing 2-3 times a day, and I've had it for almost a year now, maybe 11 months. and using it 2-3 days. I'm sorry, 2-3 days, 2-3 times a day. It's for almost 10-11 months or almost a year. It has shown that it's an there we go. It has shown that it's an amazing coffee grinder, and this anti-static technology they use, it's really cool. Like, it has these 2 pins right underneath where the coffee comes out, like the exit door, which it helps by creating ions to not make a mess. I absolutely love it. Go get yourself one. And I cannot wait for this coffee to be ready. It's cold. This is LA, man. Our body's not used to this cold weather. I actually went to the beach last few days ago. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Yesterday was Taco Tuesday, so yeah, Wednesday today. On Saturday, Saturday morning, we went to the beach early in the morning. It was a little chilly, but the sun was coming out. It's supposed to be like sunny for a few hours, and I'm so happy we went to the beach. It was absolutely gorgeous. And before we went to the beach, we made ourselves coffee, went there. Anyway, the reason I say this is because in California, our body is used to the sun and the warmth and going to the beach, enjoying the nice weather. So when it's a rainy day like this, outside, it's just absolutely nice for a change, right? Especially the sound of the rain in the morning, having a warm cup of coffee. I think my coffee is almost being ready. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it started making louder noise. But I also wanted to share something else with you guys while we're waiting. This is the coffee that I use. I buy this coffee from Costco, actually. It's called, it's a medium roast right here. In case you wonder what coffee I use. I really like it. I really like it. I'm big on coffee. There's also another coffee. I forgot the name of it. It also has a red wrapping, and I will find a name and put it in the comment description area. And if you guys know any good coffee that I should try, please let me know. Now our coffee is ready, so let's pour and drink. Oh yes, it's ready. It's ready. There it is, guys. The moment of truth. That warm cup of coffee in the cold, rainy morning. It just, woo, okay. Who's ready for this delicious coffee? So bomb. Oh my god. It's so good. It's hot though, it's hot. I gotta be careful. Don't burn my mouth. Oh my god. Oh, also another thing. This reminds me to this. So just recently I went to visit some family members, and let me adjust the camera so you can see me better. There we go. I just recently went to see my family, and a lot of people, well, they have this fancy coffee maker by Nespresso, right? Now Nespresso machines, as good as they are, which makes the life so easy, right? I just couldn't understand why the coffee is not really warm. These machines, they don't make warm coffee, and that was very surprising to me. And the coffee is not bad. It's very mediocre coffee, right? You're paying for sweet pretty much when you buy those machines. They cost anywhere from, I think the cheap ones are about 150, 170 bucks, and they go up from there, right? And you're paying for, they made a brand for themselves, and you're paying for the ease and the speed. Now, this route, the way I did it, it will take you 5 minutes to make coffee. Yes, you know, but if you go to Starbucks, so you wait in line, it's probably gonna take you longer than 5 minutes anyway. But yes, this machine here, it's not cheap. Also, it's not that expensive. If you really think about it, it's not that expensive. You go spend, I don't know, you have 2 coffees a day, $5 a coffee, that's $10 a day, 30 days, that's $300, right? So it's not that expensive. I'm not saying this is $300. This thing, it's If I'm not mistaken, is $195 right now as we speak. Again, the links will be in my description. I really appreciate any of you guys supporting me by using these links, because it just, I don't know, I'd just like to say thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, so it's not that expensive. Anyway guys, I'm going to enjoy my delicious cup of coffee, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this very honest review and me telling you about the way I made my coffee in this rainy morning. Cheers guys. Now it's time to go to work. Have an amazing day, okay? Come back later.